Okay, so we've got a logo, we've got a brand, description, location, some images. So I'm going to start with drawing things. I don't have a drawing tablet for computer, so I'll just draw it on paper. And I'll have images, so if you want to see those, then I can show you those as well. So obviously we're going to have some basic navigation on the top of the page. Always felt that top nav is easier to make sticky without being obtrusive. Sticky sidebars are kind of a pain and usually require more fancy coding than a sticky top. And if it doesn't need to be complicated, it shouldn't be. So with this, probably have a little miniature logo in the top, and that would bring you to top. Maybe actually label that home. And then there's not a lot that needs to be on this page on the entire site. So this could probably be done in a infinite scroll style. So the nav would be able to just be links to new pages on the page, or new sections on the page. So we'd probably start, add a COVID in bold, kind of in the middle of the navigation, kind of on the innermost of the right side, so pretty standard navigation style. But COVID would put it kind of right front and center rather than being at the end of the list that people are reading, so people have to read the COVID outline first before they can see the rest of it. Or they would be notified that there is a COVID outline. You could have booking. So on these pages, like the 3 sections, it would start out with the header, hero image, then would be, actually, COVID could be part of that as well. It's important enough at the moment that it should be kind of up top there. Kind of like a new primary, with the original primary being potentially in the second. Maybe a carousel. So we'd have a carousel with the initial image always being that COVID outline, and then it would have a couple new images. Yeah, I like that. And then it would, the second section would be additional COVID information, because obviously you can't fit all of that into one hero section. And then we'd have the about. Here, let me move this over here. Please look at what I'm looking at right now. So, we've got all that. Logo would obviously be in the navigation, but also implemented with that name, Cosmic Pizza, on the main page somewhere, on the main section. Cosmic Pizza, descriptions, and then the About section can just be some brief stuff that can be well, we'll see what needs to be there later. Maybe that can be combined with the booking. But in my head, I'm thinking booking could include more of a map style rather than being just booking. So that could take up its whole own section on the bottom. So in the COVID section, we would definitely have mostly text. Depending on how we want that text, I'm not sure how much we need it, if it was a paragraph style or bullet style. obviously we'd be able to put the bulleted list as a hero image on the center, on the main section. Matches the primary brand. That's recording, right? Yeah. Okay. Maybe some sort of deal. So during COVID, include. So on the main hero section, I could have COVID outline, discounts to bring people back into the store. Some people might need some coaxing back into this restaurant. And okay, I think I'm at a point where I need to actually just start working with stuff. So let's get a new tab rolling. Let's bring Illustrator in, create new. That. So I'm going to start with 1920, 1080. Let's do 3240. So that way we'll have three full displays. So that should cover my sections. I'll have the about the name section, the code section, and we'll see if I need an about section or if we can clump that into the main one. So on this, we'll have start. Try and get some, at least somewhat. Alright. That's got more of a cyberpunk thing going on, so I definitely feel like this more than this. More of a techie sci-fi looking. With this, not quite the same color. I do want it to actually be in a color though, Everything else is going to be that pink and that cyan that we've got going on. I think the orange and the yellow make really good accent colors, so if I need any like fun details or something, but in terms of primary colors, shooting for that color would probably not be a bad idea. You get kind of that neon, but not quite neon, because neon can get really abrasive. And then we'll have a not quite black for all of our black objects. So this is definitely going to be those colors. So I really like this green that it's got there. That slight desaturation, that's nice. What is something spicy there? Right up with the text. And let's make it the character so it actually fits with the It has to be taller because it has to reach. I really like them with that arcade machine. So let's make that the outline page. I think I'm just going to stick with 2 sections as well, or 3 sections total. Let's make this the container of the page. And you want to make that actually more neon-esque. Or if that is the rough outline. don't actually remember off the top of my head what Google uses. No, it's a geometric sans serif, right? What does that look like? They do use Googles. Cool. So, I'm going to take a screenshot of that, assuming that the Google Maps iframe has the rich information like this. I'm just going to leave that. Leave the reserve and stuff. But I will take a bigger picture. So if we recreated Google's image there on the side, it's kind of a rough picture, but we'll use it. Okay, some new hero images. Obviously, this is all assuming that there would eventually be better pictures. I think 1 hour, just as proof. I've got 1 hour on my voice recording. Got a really nice groove going here. Let's try to keep that going. Okay, so I'm going to create another background. mighty close for a rough draft. Writing this out, it really sounds like something I would. Alright, and that brings us to an hour and 57. As usual, there's always going to be things that I can sit and tweak, but as a first draft concept, this isn't too bad. So you first go to the page, and this is the hero image you see. Come on. This is the hero image you see. Yeah, I'm gonna. But not by a lot. Hit save before the 2-hour mark. Okay. I hit save before the 2-hour mark. So, you go here. You land here, and you read about Cosmic Pizza, right? And you learn, according to the description, they're a pizza place with arcade games with a new spin on the retro pizza place. It is not just like a visual twist, it's a technological twist. There's been a bit of a, in the bigger cities, there's a bit of a rise in gaming coffee shops. Why not gaming arcade? Like modern day gaming. So that's the description of it. And then you go over here and you can learn about the different gaming facilities that are available. and then you scroll down and you get to the COVID. Or you can press the button and it would automatically scroll for you. And it goes through social distancing policy, the party policy, and the arcade policy. All three of those things are important and deserve to be explained on their own time. Then you get to booking, and Cosmic Pizza has, in this world, they have Google services built in, so you can order and serve tables using Google services. They have, obviously, as listed, dine-in, curbside pickup, and no contact delivery. And those would, the intent is hopefully there would be Google iframes to do that kind of thing using Google's APIs. But obviously that might not be a thing. So if we can't, then we just make our own and style it similarly so that it fits within kind of Google's visual framework. And then it goes into a description about booking during COVID-19. And then going into detail about that, detailing how parties work, how curbside pickup works. Yeah, and all of that would be its own page. I ran out of time for a footer, but a footer in this size of page is mostly a formality. Maybe put some kind of credit us as the designers, or put an address similar to the way that my Cafe Oscar is laid out, where it's got an address, it's got a phone number, it's got contact info, and like direct buttons for contacting. Maybe the logo again to be a thing button back to the top, or just a dedicated back to top button on its own. This page isn't so big, but with infinite scroll pages like this, having a back to top button is kind of nice to have. But yeah, that's that.